Are y'all back? Shout out for sure for the shot. You working? You at work? Priscilla, you working? What you doing out there, Nugent? What y'all up to? Y'all got your coffee, your tea? What y'all doing? Huh? Oh, y'all can't hear me. I guess I ain't got my mic on. Let me get me a few sips in. You know, I woke up this morning, I'm working on this show for y'all. I ain't got no producers. I am the producer. I ain't got no writers. I am the writer. You know what I mean? So I don't see nobody saying that. So let me get my share on a little bit. You know what I mean? How y'all doing today? You know what I mean? That's right. I ain't got no writers. I ain't got no producers. I am the writer and the producer of Moorish World TV. This is a show. This is just not turning on no microphone like these YouTubers do. This is the real deal. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. Somebody even made a comment that I be taking this, the lotion out of the top. I couldn't figure out. Look, you know, we family here. Don't tell nobody. All of this knowledge that I have, I couldn't figure how to get the pump to work. I got all these books. That's right. I don't care. We family. We family. What you gonna say? Was somebody gonna make a meme? I don't care. That's right. We family. I put too much lotion on my hand. Ain't that what your mama used to do when she get you ready for school? She put too much Vaseline on your face. Anybody's mother put the Vaseline on it too? And we only knew that was gas. That was petroleum jelly. Petroleum. It tells you that it's gas. Petroleum. Good night. Man, our people been through some stuff, man. Yeah, pause. Said Vaseline. Now, Hannibal, that's the nice way to say petroleum. Petroleum jelly. Yeah, Hannibal L. Talking about, nah, my mother put Vaseline. Look up the etymology. He got L on his name. Now, shout out Islam. Happy holy day to Hannibal L. Anyway, and somebody told me in the comment section, I hope you're watching today. They said, man, stop putting on lotion and get some shea butter from one of the sisters. That's what I use right here. Hold on. Let me see if this is what it is right here. This is called Everyday Shea Body Lotion. Now, I ain't get this from one of the sisters, but it's just the same. But I need to get some more from my brother from Akron. His wife has a beautiful, beautiful one, but I've been so busy, man. You know, I'm doing too much. You know? That's right, Jay. Go to school, face shining like a pork chop. Greasy as a pork chop going on that school bus. Looking crazy. Mama, no, but you're sharp, though. But you're clean, though. But you're clean. You know what I mean? But you're clean. You feel what I'm saying? That's right. That's right. You know what I mean? Your pants might have been a little bit high waters. Y'all had bread. My bad. Anyway, when I was coming up, I mean, my pants might have had a little bit high waters, but the shoes always was fresh. Some fresh biscuit heads. You know what I mean? Y'all, anybody had the fresh biscuit heads? The hard tip shoes, the Jack Purcells. But when you couldn't get the Jack Purcells, you just had the hard fish heads, biscuit heads. The tip hard is a brick. And if you're running them demonstrations, you better not stop too fast because you're going to slide like you got some slippery earls on. Yeah. Somebody say, what's your thought on Bitcoin? My thought on Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin is going to make a small recover, and then it might it might flip back. But I think, you know what I mean, Bitcoin is a game. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna make a small recover. Yeah, I mean, I don't know when, but I think it is. I think it's gonna make a whoop and then a whoop. That's what I think. But so if you're gonna get in, you better get in because it already hit its lowest low, you know. So if you're gonna get in, get in. But I think for sure it's gonna because it's gonna entice the way the economy is shifting, the way the dollar is looking right now. It really has no choice but to just go like this. And all type of digital currency, gold and silver and those things, they all gonna take a spike. You know what I mean? Because the way that the dollar is looking. So yeah. So if you're gonna get in, get in. Don't wait till it's too late. You can't lose much now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You can't lose much now. So if you're going to get in, get in. But yeah. But anyway, family, welcome to the show. Y'all good? And let me say, I'm not a Bitcoin expert. I just recently been watching it over the last year. You know what I mean? Yeah, I thought I had one up in there. Let me make sure. And we family, you would tell me. Nah, he good. He good. JoJo dancing. If you with family, you tell me, man, get that out your nose, GS. What up, Mike Carswell? How y'all doing this morning? I hope y'all riding to work or thinking about some work to do. And let me tell you something. Work don't mean that you punch a clock. Work sometimes do mean that you punch a clock. Work mean that you're going to be productive. You know what I'm saying? And when you're being productive, it is a joy. It should be a joy. You know, if you are working or you going to work or working for somebody, a system or whatever, if you not happy in that work, then that's really not work. We've been psychologically fooled to believe that work should be traumatic, that work should be stressful. No. Work should be love because work is that which provides you to take care of yourself, your family, and the things that you are concerned with. The moment that work becomes stressful and miserable, then you are no longer working. You have become a slave to the clock. You know what I mean? So we got to rewire our mind. You know what I mean? The work is a joy. It should be a joy. You know what I'm saying? We got to rewire our mind. See, that's a different type of psychology right there. We got to rewire our mind. We think work's supposed to be stressful. Work's supposed to be traumatic. Oh, I got to go deal with it. If you're doing that, then you got to go ahead and do something else. You know what I mean? So, but if you working in God, Allah, God, the ancestor, whoever you choose, the deity or whatever, you know how we do, you just be grateful and be thankful that you have the ability to take care of your family. Like many of us out here really don't sometimes, you know, man, many of us, man, we can't figure it out. You know what I mean? We can't figure it out. So, hey, be grateful. With that being said, family, did y'all watch the show last night? Press 7 if y'all watched the show last night. Did y'all see the show last night? If y'all seen the show last night, I need you to press 7 real quick because I got to. Stress can take you out of here. Exactly. If y'all watched the show last night, man, all right, y'all watched the show last night. So y'all remember the segment that I did about Sabir Bay. Well, Sabir Bay must got mad when we went to sleep and he went live. God doggone it. Y'all had me go on that tangent about Sabir Bay. Sabir Bay up there looking all great, but that's why you got smacked. I was like, okay, Sabir. All right. But Sabir, okay, whatever. Anyway. But Sabir, you know I would challenge you to an MMA match also. I would challenge you to an MMA match also. Absolutely. Absolutely, Sabir Bay. After all of these years of you and I having conversations and never was able to get you into the ring to debate, I would challenge you to an MMA match, you know, and we can charge tickets. And since you like money, I think it'll make a lot of money. I think it will. Since you like money, I think it would make a lot of money. So since that's why you got smacked, I challenge you to an MMA match. We can set it up. We can do it professionally. You know what I mean? We can do it very professionally. We ain't got to do no video. We ain't got to do none of that. And since you like money, and you always talking about, you give me $2,000, I'll debate you. I guarantee you that if we do an MMA match, I guarantee you that you will make $2,000 3 times over. I guarantee you. You know what I'm saying? So that's for you. The challenge is out there for you too. So you got smacked. Anyway, yeah, he went live last night right after the fact. I said, these people crazy. But let me show you something, family, before we get started. Because I love, y'all know I love this stuff. They should just leave me alone. I mean, let me show you something, family. Before I even, see, this is where people go wrong with me. Y'all with me? This is where people go wrong with me. Welcome to the morning show anyway. So this is where people go wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? First of all, this is where they go wrong with me. First of all, I don't start this thing. I just got the loudest mouth in the room. And the platform here is built on addressing stuff that the average person would say, oh man, I ain't gonna feed into that, or man, I ain't getting involved with that craziness. I'm the type of person like, oh yeah, let's get involved, because it's a fake construct. The internet is a fake construct. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's play the internet game. So listen, way before I said anything about Sabir Bay, for the longest, 2 months ago, he put my name in the video. 3 months ago, he put my name in the video. A year ago, he put my name in the video. Don't cry now, boy. Don't cry now because I say your name once a year. Don't cry now because I say your name once a year. All right? Don't play these YouTube games. I say your name once a year, but you said my name 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and a year ago. Don't cry now. That's that throwing a rock demonstration. And then when I catch the rock and bust you in your head with the rock, now you want to get, why you say my name? Why you say my name? Why you say my name? You know what I mean? That's what he do. After the fact. So he throws a video out, and then he put this up. Somebody said, I saw that you definitely didn't get smashed. Yes, he did. People was just pumping SETI because everyone was Egyptians at the time. Oh, yes, he did get smashed. And nobody said you and SETI was enemies. We were talking about and this is how people are so irrational in their thinking. I was talking about SETI smashing you in a debate and being disrespectful in a debate. And everybody knows how SETI talk. And he might not intentionally be disrespectful, but that's how SETI get down. Anyway, no one said y'all was enemy. Man, he did a whole joint showing pictures of him and SETI shaking hands. This was me and SETI and California. Whoever said y'all was at some real physical war? You know what I mean? This shows you that you strike a nerve with these people. You know what I mean? This is why, let me tell you something, family. This is why the internet is a fake construct, and I can figure these people out. You know what I mean? I can figure these people out. I was talking about the debate. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about how he carried these books, but however, his understanding is not there. But bro, don't get mad because I mentioned your name for 15 minutes on the show. I didn't put you in the title, but there you go. You got me in the title 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I seen it. I seen your little condescending, slick dissing. I seen it. You don't think people send me this stuff? I seen it. But did I say anything? Nah. Guess why? Because I ain't gonna give you no attention. You know what I mean? Like you yesterday's news. You know what I mean? It's about Tahaka Bay today. You know what I mean? You yesterday's news. You understand? You yesterday's news. It's about Moorish World TV today. It ain't about Sabir Bay on the radio with them old washed up celebrities. This ain't that. This ain't about Sabir Bay on the radio with them old plagiarizing imitation Moors. It's about to Hawker Bay today. Your day is gone. My day is here. One day my day will be gone too, but I'll be proud who step in my seat and expose these frauds. But for now, this is Moorish World TV time, family. You had your chance on the radio. Yeah, you had your chance. You can talk about Eddie Griffin for the next 20 years. You can talk about BDP. But the internet gonna be talking about me. You heard? Cause I'ma expose you frauds. Don't push me. You know how it go. You got 30 years in front of the public. Don't you be next on the list. Just go on, quiet up and talk about your books. All right. Let's start the show.
Let's go.
Huh?
Y'all better wake up.
Huh?
Y'all better wake up. How long it's gonna take us? Even though
Oh!
you can't break us, we better hurry up and
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up. Y'all better wake up. How long it's gonna take us? Even though they can't break us,
You better hurry up and wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up. Good morning.
Wake up, y'all in the club eating breakfast.
Woo!
I'm on the rug doing push-ups.
Good morning,
Got the
everybody.
job on the pot like I'm with the cook
Ah.
up. Sitting, jump.
Let's go.
Trying to get the work.
Come on, man.
Steady jerking.
Ah.
It's time to get the murking
Fuck
out the
yeah.
bodies, out the falsehood like we all should. Truth over here, so you know it's all good. Got the scammers and the haters and
Ah.
the frauds despise me. Grifters on life support, living on IG, on YouTube, IG or Twitter. The ancestors told me to get them, so I'ma get them. Yeah, I'ma get them. Y'all better wake up. Alarms can't take us. Y'all be acting like y'all gonna take us. Y'all can't take us.
They can't take us.
Break us. Y'all some clowns. So y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. How long it's gonna take us? Even though they can't break us, you better hurry up and
Wake up.
Good morning.
Wake
Y'all
up.
better wake up. Y'all 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 better wake up. Even though they try to break us, they can't break us. Y'all better hurry up. Hurry up and wake up.
That's
Y'all
right.
better wake up.
Welcome to the morning show with Brother to Hawker Bay. Somebody said, where you get that music from? I am the producer, the writer. I am everything here at Moorish World TV. I record everything right here. That's right. That's right. So if anybody, I got some beats coming up. People send me beats. I find beats. I used to make beats, but I don't have the time to do it like I used to do it. But nevertheless, family, let me tell you, Sean in the building. That's my guy. Anyway, family. I hope y'all feeling well this morning. Family, did you know? Yeah. Did you know? I got to start with the first story. You know what I'm saying? I got to start with the first story, man. Oh, this gonna be good. Yeah, this gonna be good.
Y'all better wake up.
This gonna be good. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I just gotta play it one more time to get y'all up. Now, man, I gotta play it one more time to get y'all up, man. That's right. I gotta play it one more time.
Grand Rising Moors. Grand Rising. Let me say for the record, on the record, and let the record
Let's get
reflect. Grand Rising Moors. Grand Rising. Let me...
Y'all, I'm giving y'all time to get up and share this.
Grand Rising Moors. Grand Rising. Let me say for the record, on the record, and let the record reflect.
Let's go. Y'all ready?
Grand Rising Moors. Grand Rising. Let me say for the record, on the record,
The best
and let the
production
record
on the
reflect.
internet. Y'all gonna wake up?
Grand Rising Moors.
Let's go.
Grand Rising. Let me say for the record, on the record, and let the record reflect.
All right, let's go. Shalom Bay in the
Grand
building.
Rising Moors. Grand Rising. Let me say for the record, on the record, and let the record reflect.
With that being said, family, did you know that oh, we gonna do the wake up shuffle in a minute. Did you know that your buddy Jerry Springer gone wait me out? I talk like people, like my grandmother never used to talk. He gone wait me out. Jerry Springer gone wait me out. Did you know that many of us cheered Jerry Springer on when in fact Jerry Springer was spreading poison, the psychological poison in our community? You know what I'm saying? Did you know that? That we was cheering this stuff on. I watched Jerry Springer too. I thought it was comedy until I woke up and like, man, this is crazy. And you would think that Jerry Springer would, you know, after his his commentary, it balanced things out, you would think, but the damage had been done. Do you follow what I'm saying? The damage had been done. And many people don't know, you know what I mean? Many people don't know Jerry Springer at all. You know, I learned a few things because I wanted to cover this story. You know what I mean? Super popular. Super popular. Highlighted the most ignorant and immoral behavior within our community and the lower income, poor European descendant community. You know what I mean? Man, it was crazy. It was crazy. But this is what I learned. I bet y'all didn't know this either. Maybe you did. That his name was Gerald Norman Springer. Did anybody know that? Gerald Norman Springer. You follow me? Was an American broadcaster, journalist, actor. Always got them actors. Always got them actors. Lawyer and politician. Born in London, England. Ain't that crazy that he would highlight the most immoral, the most negative stereotypes that could be demonstrated by a group of people? Isn't that crazy that someone could take the bottom barrel of our community, which every community have these bottom barrels. You got poverty in the Chinese community. You have poverty in the Israeli community. You have poverty in the in the Russian community. You have poverty in all communities where this type of behavior happens. But everybody likes to highlight our lower vibration in our community. This is why they have prisons in all countries. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always a low community that is stuck in poverty, and there is a high society that perpetuates that poverty, because without a slave, there cannot be a slave holder. So you have to be a slave in the mind so the slave holder can get the things that he wants to live this life in such a way that he hopes that you would never obtain. You follow what I'm saying? But his name is Gerald Norman Springer. Was an American broadcaster, journalist, actor, producer, lawyer, and politician. Born in London, England during World War II to refugees escaping the Holocaust. Springer was raised in Queens, New York City. He attended Northwestern University School of Law, qualified as a lawyer, and first became actively involved in politics, working for the campaign of Robert Kennedy. Ain't this crazy? I said that. See, Black Unfold, you just came in. I said that he also highlighted the Europeans, or the poor Europeans also. Brother, the Black Unfold, did you just come in? Did you just come in, brother? I said that too. Come on, the Black Unfold. You gotta work with me now. You talking with the Grand Sheik, brother. This is not biased news. You know what I'm saying? I can only, this is not biased news. I can only highlight what affected us, but I can mention what was demonstrated against others too. You follow what I'm saying? But I like to highlight what affects us. You know what I mean? I would speak on that he did do that too, but what affected us and continue to affect us to this day, this is pre-internet. You feel what I'm saying? This is pre-twerking on the internet. This is pre-IG. This overflows into what we see today on the internet. This is pre-World Star. You understand what I'm saying? This is pre-World Star. So you have to understand that this energy overflows that started in 1991 even until this day. Even until this day. You understand what I'm saying? So, yes, he did highlight some of those that is of under the poverty level and under the ignorant influence of whomever and whatever within the European community. However, when we look at World Star, when we look at IG and we look at all of this rainbow going over the top, this was a precursor to that. Whether people like it or not, this was a precursor to that. You know what I mean? This actually ushered it in and normalized it. Yeah. So this is why I'm highlighting it today. But anyway, and I'm also highlighting it because this guy was of higher intelligence. It's not like that this guy was someone that could take a check and just underscore the immoral and negative stereotypes in any community. He did it by a conscious choice and decision. This is why I'm highlighting this. He was on the Cincinnati City Council. He was the mayor of Cincinnati. He was a lawyer. He was a news anchor. This is a calculated thinker. So why am I highlighting this today? I'm highlighting this today because we got to understand that these things are calculated and perpetrated against us. So not only is this news, this also is a lesson that we have to be critical thinkers. Are we being targeted? Are we being, is somebody being a predator out there for our ignorance? Entertain us in our ignorance, and we turn a blind eye to things that really mean something. You follow me? So yeah, Jerry Springer mastered that. Jerry Springer and the producers mastered that. You know what I mean? To take our attention away. And one thing that I want to share is, as I'm talking about Jerry, one thing that I want to share is, if I can, if I can share this right here.
Okay,
this is Corey Holcomb. This is Corey Holcomb right here. And I'm not going to turn it up just so I won't get dealt with these people. But this is a Corey Holcomb right here. Back in the day on here acting a plumb fool. You know what I'm saying? And there is also a video out there where Corey Holcomb explains. Yeah, Corey Holcomb explains that this was all a setup. That he went on there. There go Corey Holcomb right there. There you go. So this is the lesson right here. Even those that look like us, knowingly or unknowingly, conspire with other people to paint images of us that is a detriment to us. You understand what I'm saying? These people are actors, you know, and we got to understand this. We got to understand this, family. We are targeted. You know what I'm saying? This is Corey Holcomb. This is why Corey, Tariq, this is all a stage. Somebody say a stage something. I mean, but this is all stage, family. I'm telling you. This is crazy. And you have to understand that at the end of the day, we are targeted. We are targeted. And these people, no matter what they say, in the terms of they want to fight for black people, they want to fight for this power, they want to do this and they want to do all that. Okay, y'all can believe that all you want. Those things are all distractions. Even talking consciousness has now become a distraction. This is why Vicky Dillard can say the crazy things that she say. This is why Corey Holcomb can say the crazy thing that he say. You follow me? So this is a trans person right there. The little short person is a trans person. Corey up there argued. It's all a setup. He actually say it was a setup. He say they got them drunk in the back. I mean, there it is right there. I got it turned down because I don't want no problems out of these people. But at the end of the day, family, it's all a setup. And our people perpetuate this so they can flow into some sort of stardom. So there it is. That's all a setup. That's all a setup. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing that I want y'all to understand. That we are targeted. I mean, we are targeted. And we are targeted by our own people that are in cahoots with those who seek to keep us ignorant. You follow me? And like I say, whether Corey was going for a check, yeah, the little person was a woman. Whether Corey was going for a check, or whether he was going to raise his status for his resume as a performer, whatever he was going for, it got the job done, because even today, Corey Holcomb is still in that realm of this type of conversation. Basically, he was telling the trans person that that the girl that the trans person was with needs a man, and that the trans can't do what he can do because the trans don't have the parts that a male have. These are the same talking points that Corey has today. Mind you, this is probably about 20 years ago. Go figure. The same talking points of 20 years, that mean most people haven't even grown. Y'all hear what I say? Most people haven't even grown. You feel what I'm talking about? Press 7 if you understand so we can move on. Most people haven't even grown in 20 years, are entertained by the same talking points. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, let me see if I can show it to you real quick.
It's Magic 107597.
So let me go right here real quick. Where Corey.
I didn't want to fight this girl, but I saw them instigating it. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. You getting drunk. And we was doing this show where I didn't want to fight this girl, but I saw them instigating it.
Right.
You know, the little producers trying to, keep the drama, but I was like, girl, don't try to fight me out there. I mean, it's a girl. It was a girl who dressed like a guy.
So the producer is trying to kick the drama. That's backstage.
Okay.
And they had me try to act like I liked her girlfriend or a guy.
Okay.
And they had me try to act like I liked her girlfriend or whatever. But
you feel what I'm talking about? There it is right there. I don't want no trouble on my channel, so I just play that little clip for fair use. But I'm telling you, family, these people are conspirators. I mean, they're conspiring to keep us ignorant. You know what I mean? And now today, that talking like you have some consciousness is the end thing. Now anybody can say anything. You could talk about indigenous. You could talk about Egypt. You could talk about Moor. You could talk about Hebrew. You could talk about how you was kings, and everybody like, oh yeah. And then you mix that with some trash and smut and boy, and you still get an audience. You know what I mean? Because nobody have the moral standard to uphold anything. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, anything goes. But I'm telling you, we are being targeted. But with that being said, Jerry is out of here. Also, I think this is the day we was on the streets with the Freddie Gray riots, man. Me and the youth was out there, you know what I mean? This was the day when the riots kicked off. I think they kicked off. I think this was after the riots, and there was community meetings going on. And shout out to the youth, man. Shout out to the youth. I can't wait to get back out there with the youth this summer. But we was out there rocking and rolling. Man, you know, man. And I did so much after this, man. But this was a memorable moment where it was going down. It was going down, man. Baltimore was a war zone. And, man, I was in the thick of it, man. And I got videos, man, where you know, I was the one that was telling youth, man, like, nah, this ain't really popping. I mean, we should be buying up all these properties. Nah, this ain't really popping. Y'all need to take that D-boy money. You know what I mean? Y'all got to take that D-boy money. Y'all got to buy up these blocks. Y'all got to come correct. Y'all got to legitimize yourself. And you got to hit them in the pocket. You don't, this ain't hitting them in the pocket. They got insurance. This is the type of conversation I was having. This is not hitting them in the pocket. They got insurance. They are glad that you will burn down these houses because they got insurance. They are going to get double than what they're worth. No. This is not your community like people are saying. This is the type of conversation I was having. This is not your community like they saying. This is not your block. Most people don't even own the houses on the block. So no, we need to chill with this. I mean, we need to organize. And that was the time when I started talking about the Moorish village. But it's, you know, it's hard to push these type of ideals when you got people that my age just so goofy, like a Tariq Nasheed and the Corys and all of that, and on the internet, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's kind of hard to push these ideals when you have not so much, you know, because people in the streets don't know no Tariq Nasheed and all that stuff. The youth don't know no Tariq Nasheed, but you know, you still got them type of energies, even in communities. You still got that type of energies where they're all about themselves. They're all about getting a quick dollar. They all about coming up and getting out and leaving everybody else behind. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, we got to go and do.
Bought your gas.
That's right.
Bought your car. Bought your hotel. Bought your plane ticket. Bought your arena.
That's right.
Bought your stage. Bought your sound system. Bought you that when you cash apping me in the midnight hour, getting this and that, like I'm a human government. Nobody give me donations here. Okay, nobody pay my way.
Malik, take a breath for a second. Let me
all my money is
Malik, let me answer that. Let me say something to you.
Now look, now this next story I want to talk about is Malik Zulu Shabazz and him trying to serve a warrant on. Family, please pay attention to this story. I'm about to get busy. Please pay attention to this story. That's Malik Zulu Shabazz. Now listen. This crazy guy, Malik Zulu Shabazz, has been around for over 30 years, claiming to be the leader of the new Black Panther Party, claiming to be a resistance organization. And in this ad right here, you see that he was trying to claim that he was serving a warrant on the lady that instigated the lynching of Emmett Till, Carolyn Bryant Donham. Now, when he did that, I knew that he was clout chasing. I knew that something was deeper going on. In other words, I knew he was frauding. Come to find out, they was making the Emmett Till movie, and, you know, they wanted to put some hype all around Emmett Till's name to promote the movie, Till, you know? So I discovered it. So many people just be thinking like, why are you talking about Tariq? Yeah. Malik Zulu Shabazz got the wrath of Moorish World TV also. But with that being said, he was acting as if that they are on a manhunt to serve a warrant. Now, Mississippi had already said that there will be no warrant served. So he was promoting on social media that they are going to find her. You know what I mean? They are going to find this lady that instigating the lynching of Emmett Till. Now, for the emotional person, they be like, yeah, Black Power. But for the critical thinker, if they would have found that lady, they would have been charged with kidnap. You understand what I'm saying? They would have been charged with kidnap. So it all was a role play. He even brought in this guy, John Burnett. Now, and I thought John Burnett was a cool guy until he linked up with, I've already said Tariq, until he linked up with Malik, Malik, all of them, they're the same. Anyway, until he linked up with Malik, at that point, I knew he was a fraud. But Malik most likely linked up with him because he had some connections in the South. You follow me? He had local connections in the South. You know, so they links up together. Now here we go. But he's selling it on the internet. This is the thing. He's selling it on the internet that they are going to find this lady and they're going to serve her this warrant and they're going to, I guess, take her in. The internet is buzzing. He's starting TikToks. His social media is building, and these people that are not critical thinkers believe it. So check this out. This is them faking like they serving a warrant. Watch this.
It's Carolyn Bryant. We have a warrant. What? Is Carolyn Bryant here?
Who?
Carolyn Bryant Donham.
No.
No?
Who is that?
So they go to the wrong house. The Chinese man is like, who's that? They on a wild goose chase. They got people.
Is Carolyn Bryant here?
Look, they got people going all around the country, from around the country. Like I told you, these grifters, the lead grifter, they get the check from the people. But the regular everyday people following these people globetrotting, they got to spend their own money. Do you feel what I'm saying? That's why I say that these griftings don't last that long. You know what I mean? As long as we continue to expose them, they're not going to last that long because you're going to see them to fall off because the grifter, the head grifter gets a check. They get the payoff. But those that are fooled and bamboozled, they got to spend their own money. You know what I mean? They got to spend their own money or they got to pinch pennies together in order to get around to showcase some nonsense like this. So they go to this house right here. I think that this is possibly, correct me if I'm wrong, it could have been North Carolina, right at this area, right? Could have been. I could be wrong. But now, listen, they go there, right here.
The mic, I'm here with the brothers and sisters from this area, and they asked me to serve this notice. Read and to serve this notice. This is an eviction notice.
Now here they
from
go
the
again.
Black people in this state.
Now
this is
he's serving an eviction notice. Now we know anybody that do rental or even rent a property from somebody, you know good and well that any random person cannot serve you an eviction notice. So here he is. The news crews are there and everything. This shows you that all of this is a setup. This shows you that all of this is a setup to persuade the minds of those not suspecting that they're being played and distracted. Look at this. The news is even there.
An eviction notice and a subpoena to appear. This says the people.
How do they give a subpoena to somebody that you ain't get that from no court?
North Carolina versus Carolyn Bryant Donham. 8,800.
Totally lying. Listen to this lie. Family, I'm just here this morning to get you to critically think. That's all. I'm just here to get you critically thinking. You know what I'm saying? He's reading a fake letter. The news people there, an official news crew there. This shows you how they try to play us. This shows you how they try to play us. And as Robin Cooper said, she wasn't even wanted. This doesn't excuse the acts that she was accused of, but these people are in cahoots to keep us going down a dark tunnel with no end.
Stockbridge Circle.
You follow me? Look at this. Look at this. trespassing and everything at the wrong house.
He in here goddamn hiding now. See?
Look at him. Dramatic.
We don't get it. Shut it down.
This is nonsense, man.
Shut it down. If we don't get
Look at this.
Shut it down. If we don't get it,
Look at this
shut
act.
it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it,
Look at this act.
The next location that we're going to is 4812 Six Forks Road.
All dramatic. Y'all see this mess? All dramatic. Nonsense. And the people are loving it. The internet loves this nonsense. The internet loves this nonsense. They love it. They love it. Those who think, and this is ain't this the amazing part about this? Ain't this the amazing part about this? The ones that actually buy into this, they claim to be conscious. I told you before. Those who claim to be conscious obviously don't know nothing because they cannot critically think. Do they know what a warrant is? I'm pretty sure some of them have been locked up before. Do they know what an eviction notice is? I'm sure somebody around the way has gotten one before, if not themselves. I mean, this is crazy that we allow people to enter into our psyche as if they're legitimate and run with it. Malik Zulu Shabazz should have been out of here a long time ago because he's been doing this for over 30 years. Let me show you something, family. This man has been around doing this for over 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And the sad part about it is he does the same runs that Tariq Nasheed run. Fox News, it ain't strange. Fox News, y'all see the correlation? All of this is the same thing. All of this is the same thing. Those who they want people to hear as if to be validated or impactful, they put them on opposition news networks. You understand what I'm saying? They put them on opposition news networks, and they seem to be opposing the ideals of the network, when in fact they're just playing the devil's advocate in order to arouse the emotional state of a group of people that is not critical thinkers, that are not critical thinkers. You follow me? So he's on a rally factor. You follow me? He's on a rally factor. Not only that, he's been around so long. Look at this. Shabazz goes after Geraldo. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? OJ in the background. Shabazz goes after Geraldo. Tries to turn African Americans against him. You know what I'm saying? Shabazz goes after Geraldo. Again, Fox News. You understand what I'm saying? However, in reality, do it look like he or Dr. Khaled is going after Geraldo? Huh? See, when you are a researcher, such as myself, you are able to see through this. So I'm employing everybody to research those mouthpieces that they send in our community and see if they can stand up to the litmus test. Can he stand up to the litmus test? You follow me? Can he stand? This stuff don't pass the litmus test. Somebody say, I lived in Greensboro, North Carolina. What did he say? I lived in Greensboro, North Carolina. Carolyn Bryant lived in Raleigh and Fayetteville for decades. Everybody knew where she was. Nobody was trying to go after her like that. And that's the thing. All of these years that she, as well as Malik Zulu Shabazz, have been in front of the camera and she's been living, they wait till she's ready to pass with cancer, put out a movie about Till, and act as if you're going to chase her down. All of this stuff is a game. All of it is. All of it is a game. You follow me? All of it is a game, and people need to realize that it's a game because they playing this game on us all the time. Every day they playing this game on us. Look at this.
Will citizens arrest Carolyn Bryant Donham next week for her involvement in the brutal murder of 14-year-old Emmett Till on July 28th, Thursday, in Raleigh, North Carolina, and in Greenwood and Greenville, Mississippi. Civil rights activists, organizers, and Black Panthers will be on the...
He's reading a TikTok. He's reading a TikTok. You see this? He's reading a TikTok. This is all about social media sensationalism, trying to be popular.
Hunt for Carolyn at several suspected locations that she may be hiding. We are hearing reports that she may be subject to a citizen's arrest.
We are hearing reports. Now, she was protected by many facets. It doesn't matter if she was protected or not. This guy is in cahoots with the madness. You follow me? He's in cahoots with the madness. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, look at this. I want you to listen slowly. The white woman, quote unquote, who accused the black teenager, quote unquote, Emmett Till of whistling at and accosting her in Mississippi in 1955, causing his lynching, which galvanized a generation of activists to rise up in the civil rights movement, has died at 88. Carolyn Bryant Donham died in hospice care Tuesday night in Westlake, Louisiana. Where did she die? Westlake, Louisiana. In Westlake, Louisiana. This is a lawyer whose income is predicated upon research. This is a lawyer whose income is predicated upon evidence. And this guy is in Mississippi. This guy is in North Carolina. This guy is in Lexington, Kentucky. This guy is everywhere except for Louisiana. You understand what I'm saying? So we got the people that follow him on a wild goose chase with a fake warrant, with a fake eviction notice, with fake news cameras or news cameras that's legitimate, but reporting the fake story, and she's have cancer and in hospice in Westlake, Louisiana. Mind you, this is a trained attorney. We got to stop acting like these people ain't intelligent. They are wickedly intelligent. They know exactly what they're doing. He's a trained attorney. He go to school to research. He go to school to research evidence. He go to school for years to become an attorney. Ain't got one case on the book that you can name that he won. All you got is ambulance chasing, case chasing, and nonsense. Distractions. Track record just dumb. Just dumb. You know what I'm saying? And people still walking around with Black Panthers patches next to him. Man, they need to separate themselves and rebuild. Over 30 years and nobody do any checks and balances on these people. Over 30 years and no one does any checks and balances. This is crazy, man. And the highlight is that this guy is trained into research. This guy is trained as an attorney. That income is predicated upon his successful research. And he never, ever got close to Louisiana. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Is it me? It can't be me. I hope it ain't me. Yeah, I hope it ain't me. Because this is crazy that we go for this nonsense. This is crazy. It can't be me. It ain't me. I ain't going for it. Nah, it ain't me. I ain't going for this.
Just bought your gas, bought your car, bought your hotel, bought your plane ticket, bought your arena, bought your stage,
that's right,
bought your sound system, bought you that when you cash apping me in the midnight hour, getting this and that, like I'm a human government. Nobody give me donations here.
Okay,
nobody pay my way.
Malik, take a breath for a second. Let me
all my money is
Malik, let me answer that. Let me say something to you.
So in that clip, he claimed that he pays for everybody to move around the country, or some people who can't afford it to move around the country. You know what I mean? Man, just crazy to me, man. Just crazy to me. Anyway, now that she has passed away, now he's going to move on to the next case. You know what I mean? Now he's going to move on to the next case. But again, family, remember that when we look at people that come into the community and ask, especially the internet community, when they come and acting like that they're about us, check their track record. They've been around long enough. Check their track record, and you will see that the track record is real sloppy. Look at this. Somebody comment on Twitter, Keith Boykin. He says, 20 hours ago, an arrest warrant was issued for Carolyn Bryant Donham in August 1955 related to the murder of Emmett Till, but it was never served. Instead, she was able to live a full life of 88 years. Emmett Till only lived to 14 years old. This is not justice. Now, let me stop there. Keith is very misinformed. He have to go and listen to what they said about that warrant. That's number one. Number two, it behooves me that we think because a person is living 88 years that they actually living. See, people talk about the ancestors. People talk about all of this spiritual stuff, but they have no concept of living hell on earth. They have no concept of being tormented on earth. They have no concept of those that live could possibly be the living dead. You feel what I'm saying? They have no concept of this. They have no concept of this. Do you truly believe that the universal creator will have our brother Emmett Till suffer what he has suffered, and the person and the perpetrators connected to it don't suffer? Do you really believe that? You're saying that God is a chump. You're saying that the ancestors is phony. You're saying that we have no power beyond this physical realm. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. We talk all this spiritual stuff as a people. We talk all this ancestral stuff. We talk all of this. The ancestor talking to me. The ancestor told me this. The ancestor did this. I mean, they telling you all that, but you don't know what divine retribution is? You don't have to die physically to suffer divine retribution. Many people with a fake painted smile on their face is living miserable right in this hour. I mean, right in this hour. So we need to really open our mind up. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. Would you be happy to anybody that think like this? Would you be happy if you seen her tied up to a tree for 70 some years? You know what I mean? 70 some years and just being whipped with a bat. Would that make you happy? Well, let me tell you something. Some people are whipped emotionally, mentally. They can't get it right. Suffering with all sorts of diseases. The long life to the road to death as they live a death is way more traumatic than going in front of a court. You just heard that she died of cancer in hospice. It's just crazy to me, you know, that we know so much. We know so much, yet we are so uneducated when it comes to basic stuff. I mean, LL, email me, brother. You know you welcome on the show, El Su Tafon. You know you welcome. The thing is, man, we need to wake up as a people. This is why I do Morse World TV now. This is what motivates me. What motivates me now is a part of me. I do love to entertain. I do love to have fun. But a part of me saying that, man, we are becoming more and more critically thinking when it comes to things. You know what I mean? We're becoming, I think Morse World TV, those that are attracted to Morse World TV are critical thinkers. If you're not a critical thinker, you are not going to like Morse World TV. That's just what it is. If you're not a critical thinker, if you're not light at heart, you know what I'm saying, where you can't laugh a little bit, you're not going to like Morse World TV. You know what I mean? You're just not. If you don't like raw truth, like somebody might just come into the Morse World TV circle and jump out the window on me, and I might get on them, and they might cuss me out and get blocked, or they might say, oh no, I ain't mean it that way, Grand Sheik. That's a Morse World TV citizen. Because the Grand Sheik gonna come back and say, oh my bad, man, I jumped out the window. You know I be getting attacked all the time, man. And we become brothers, sisters, and friends. You know what I'm saying? And citizens of Morse World TV. You follow me? So with that being said, family, ain't nobody gonna be ready for this truth coming over here on Morse World TV if you ain't prepared. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be ready. But if you prepared, you already a critical thinker. You know what I mean? Look, he said this man is defending the European. See how the new brother talking crazy? This man is defending the European. Nobody is defending the European. We're doing critical thinking here. The European didn't have a warrant. These guys are faking chasing her. You feel what I'm saying? These guys are faking chasing her. And if they really wanted to find her, this is a trained lawyer and he could have found her. And if he or anybody was going to find her, what were they going to do? That's the topic of the conversation. That's why you a new brother, because you ain't connected to the old way of thinking critically. So you're a new brother, and it's okay. You're okay. Don't nobody defend no European. I defend logic. I defend common sense. You know what I mean? If they was to catch her, then do what? They wasn't trying to catch her. They was promoting a movie, new brother. They were promoting a movie, and that's probably Malik Zulu Shabazz anyway. This guy's defending a European. No, I defend logic. Running around Raleigh and Mississippi and people spending all their hard-earned money. I mean, come on. Look at him. TB went from stalker to straight. Look at him. Look at him. That's the emotional people. Look at him. So emotional. They don't have common sense. Look at him. Let him talk, though. Let him talk. I'm glad you tuned into the morning show. I mean, look, Robert Cooper said there was a warrant, but the warrant was strategically no good. Therefore, there is no warrant. That's the point that I'm making. That's the point I'm making. Exactly, Robin Cooper. But no, nobody want to. See, we are so emotional when we're dealing with situations that deal with race and emotional issues. We act as if that we have the magical pill to do things the way that we want to do it, as opposed to the way that it's to be done. You serve the European, you want the whip back. This guy's crazy. Anyway, let me go ahead and real quick. Let me go ahead and block this guy because you're wasting my time. You're wasting my time. I don't come on your job wasting your time. You're wasting my time. You know what I mean? Because you have no critical thinking skills, so I got to get you out of here too. You know what I mean? Let me get you out of here too. See, we don't play like that. You know what I mean, you can come on the show. There you go. So that's right, Sean. Out of here too. That's Sean. Appreciate you, Sean. Sean got him before me. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, because that's probably Malik Zulu Shabazz. We ain't worried about him. Anyway, So anyway, but I got another story, fam, before we go. But hold on. Look, this is another town they was in.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. We understand. Yeah, we already knew y'all knew we was coming.
Thank y'all for it. Did you know we were coming today, sir? Yes. You did know?
Well, you already
based
knew
on
that.
social media.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The police said, I knew y'all was coming because it was on social media. How you going to fight a revolution if you announce everything on social media? You feel what I'm saying? How are you going to fight a revolution if you announce everything on social media? The police said, man, we knew y'all was coming, man. We seen it on social media, goofballs. And people think it's legit? People think it's legit? Somebody say, so critical thinking skills mean agreeing. No, that when you disagree, that is critical. But if you can't make more sense or more logic than what I'm saying, then no, that's not critical. That's you being critical of me because you got a problem with me. So once more again says, so critical thinking skills means agreeing with you. No, we agree with what makes sense. Email me at tahalkabay@gmail.com. We can talk about this live. I guarantee you that you won't make more sense than what I'm talking about. And you can bring all your receipts. But you won't do that. You're being a distraction. I mean, critical thinking don't mean agreeing with me. You feel me? That doesn't mean that. Anyway, so listen, this guy traveling all around the country, you know what I'm saying? Look at this.
Looking for her?
Yes, sir.
She ain't never lived here.
She ain't never lived here.
Never lived here.
And you FedEx, so you know.
Yeah, I live in that house.
Oh, you live in that house?
They going to a house where the FedEx driver lives. They don't even know who lives in the house. Malik got these people on a wild goose chase. That's Malik Zulu Shabazz. Strike that account. Get him out of here. But they got them on a wild goose chase. These people that follow this guy is insane. They don't even know who living. They got the address, but they didn't have enough sense to look up and see who live in the house. This is crazy.
Yes, sir. That's confirmation, sir.
Yeah, she ain't never lived here. My wife's dad married her. He left her.
Yes, sir.
Because she was batshit crazy.
You live in this house, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
This Mike magazine.
Okay, so
how are he going to give these people an address to go to and they don't even know who live in the house?
say that again, please, sir.
This is insane.
I'm looking for does not live here.
Okay.
Nor has she ever lived here.
She ain't never live here. And just like I told you earlier, exactly like I told you earlier, these people are so crazy that they don't even realize that this lady was in Westlake, Louisiana. And all of these people, all of this social media hype. You know what I mean? Malik Zulu Shabazz, he built a TikTok account off of this. He was getting thousands of views. I'm watching. I'm like, man, our people crazy.
Okay.
My wife's dad married her 30, years ago.
Okay.
He's been dead for 20 years.
Yes, sir.
He left her because she was batshit crazy. She took for everything he had and everything else. But this was her dad's house prior to all that.
Okay.
When he was married to his first wife. My wife has had this house ever since.
Okay.
He got to break it all down to that. And so this is what I'm talking about, family. So those who don't want to critically think, that's good. That's good for them. But for us that like to critically think, we can see now on Monday Night Quarterbacking, we can see that this was all, as somebody put in there, a waste of time, that this was all for a show, and it was all a distraction. You follow me? That's what it was. That's what it was. It was all for show and all for distraction. And he had his right-hand man with him who admits to writing the FBI. You know what I mean? This guy here, Najee Muhammad, was right on his side. This guy supposed to be the new Black Panther, and he actually writes the FBI. We, the new Black Theological Institute Center investigation team, are offering this report to the Atlanta Police Department and the FBI. This information is declassified, intended for public consumption. He have his right-hand man writing the FBI, and they acting. I mean, they doing this right in the public. You know what I mean? They doing this right into the public like it's nothing. I mean, and that's that's right. Tariq, Malik, they the same people. That's right. No, I'm gonna get them mixed up. Look, this is right-hand man right there writing the FBI. There you go. You feel what I'm saying? So you all should know that these people are cosplay, that these people are playing games. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this person, Tariq, Malik, all of these cut from the same cloth. Every one of them is. What person is a revolutionary writes the FBI? I mean, who does that? And he writes the FBI, and the question is, what does the national chairman, Malik Zulu Shabazz, has to say, and what is he doing about the assassination plot on Minister Najee Muhammad, with whom he says he loves so much? So he goes to the FBI to question them about Malik Zulu Shabazz, and they rock with each other. Ain't this crazy? Ain't this crazy? And these people are the ones that's going to free and liberate you. These people are going to free and liberate you. All right. Y'all believe that? Y'all believe that? Okay. I mean, anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. See, I actually been to the Emmett Till last resting place. Me and my family have been there. You feel me? In the Chi-Town. You feel me? So, you know, I respect our brother, and I respect that he played a role, unfortunately, to change history and teaching us that it's time to fight back. So his sacrifice is not in vain, because right after that, so many people was fired up to fight back. So we need to remember that some gotta die so some can live. So that sacrifice, it definitely wasn't in vain, because it definitely changed the trajectory of a lot of things as it relates to oppression against us. It fired people up. So with that alone, we should move forward. You know what I'm saying? To be inspired. Look at it and be inspired again. You know what I mean? Go study the story and get reignited. But death ain't no enemy. All of us is walking towards our what we call death. Death is no enemy. Death is a friend, because we all will walk towards it. But the sacrifice that you make that can affect change is most important. Don't die in vain. Don't live long as die. Don't live long as you just trying to struggle to live. Live as long as you can and affect change in the process. That's it. That's it. So we can't keep boo-hooing. This is why I like the story of the Japanese fighters, you know, the kamikazes. You feel what I'm saying? The kamikazes, they wasn't scared of death. Death was just as natural as life. And when they put on that suit, that flak jacket, and jumped in those jets, and they said, we're going to defend our country, they jumped in them jets knowing they wasn't going to come back. Because man don't die. We just here in the physical for a minute. Man don't die. But those kamikazes, you feel me? This is what happened to us. We have been tricked to believe that we end and that's all. But when people are really into the spiritual realm of understanding who we really are, we know that this is just a moment in time. And those kamikazes, they got suited and booted knowing they wasn't coming back for the sacrifice. Your life is only worth what you sacrifice. So, honor to Emmett Till. He didn't go out that day to sacrifice himself, but the universe used him for great change. And whether that great change happened then or yet to happen is up to us. Be inspired. If you're not inspired, then his life is in vain. If you're not touched, then his life is in vain. But if you are inspired to relieve us of this oppression, if you are inspired to relieve us of this madness, then his life is not in vain. Those who are just social media mouthpieces, those that are social media propagators and instigators, you feel what I'm saying? Those people are the one that's leaving his life in vain because they just talking. They just talking. They ain't inspiring nobody. So with that being said, let's move on to the next story, family. Man, let me just give a big shout out, man, to Emmett Till and his peoples. Forever, we should be inspired to fight for liberation of our people, and we should not let those amongst us fool us. We should not let those act like that they with us and for us just because they scream black power, just because they scream Islam, just because they scream Assalamu alaikum, praise the Lord, shalom. We should examine them with a fine-tooth comb because we are the target. We should examine them with a fine-tooth comb. You follow me? And if we're not prepared to examine them with a fine-tooth comb, then you're not prepared to be free. That's it. That's it. That's the moral of the story. If you're not prepared to examine them with a fine-tooth comb, then you're not prepared to be free. And don't let nobody make you feel guilty for examining those that look like you, because without them, there would have been no institutionalized slavery. Without them, you know, they say the Moors enslaved black people. No. You want to use the term black people, Africans, whatever, African Moors, whatever. Hebrews was on the west coast of Africa too. Yes, the southwestern, the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa inhabitants helped enslave our people. And they would not been successful, the European that is, without the assistance. So if we haven't learned anything from history, the first thing that we should learn is examine those that say that they're coming for help. Because that life raft that you think that they sending you, it might be a blow-up life raft with a small pinhole in it. And you grab the life raft and think they're going to pull you in, or you're going to swim to shore on a life raft, but it slowly sinks and kills you. You follow me? So don't think for 1 minute because someone throwing you a life raft that's going to save you. You bet to examine the life raft. You bet to examine the life raft. You know what I'm saying? Malik Zulu Shabazz in the building. Glad you joined us tonight, my brother. I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you.
Just bought your gas, bought your car, bought your hotel, bought your plane ticket, bought your arena, bought your stage, bought your sound system, bought you that when you cash apping me in the midnight hour, getting this and that, like I'm a human government. Nobody give me donations here. Okay, nobody pay my way.
Malik, take a breath for a second. Let me
all my money is
Malik, let me answer that. Let me say something to you.
Look at you, emotional. Anybody ever watch Anybody ever watch Loaded Lux when he was battling? I forget who he was battling, and the main man got mad. He was like, "Look at you, emotional. Look at you, emotional." Malik then chimed in and got emotional. Man, you know we love you, brother, but you got to do better. You got 30 years of a weird track record. You got to do better, brother. It's all right. It's all right. You got 30 years of a weird track record. You know what I mean? It's a very weird track record. You know what I mean? You just got to do better. I mean, you got to do better. You know what I mean? Right here. You know what I mean? You claim that she was in Mississippi. Look at that. With a arrest warrant in Mississippi. You're going to serve a warrant in Mississippi. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. Stop it, Malik. Malik, go on, have your little bagel and leave me alone. You know what I mean? Go on, have your little bagel. I don't jump in front of the ambulance or anything that you're doing to get a story to capitalize off. So don't jump in front of the camera now that I'm talking. You know what I mean? I don't jump in front of the ambulance. I don't tell you, man, let me talk. I don't do none of that. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's go to the next story, family. That's right. We having a good time today. So family. Oh, man, I got a little bit more time. So, family, did anybody know that I'm going into the next segment. Malik. You good. Oh, family, let me give you the meme of the day. All right. Let me give you the meme of the day. All right.
Uh-oh.
This is the meme of the day. I want everybody to follow.
It's about that time.
Tassetti Truth.
It's about that time, y'all.
Tassetti Truth on Twitter. He gets the meme of the day. You feel me? Tassetti Truth gets the meme of today. I want everybody to go and follow Tassetti Truth. He comes with some amazing memes, and I am inspired by Tassetti the Truth. He is amazing with his memes, and he's also has the meme here. I see Black Girl was on there, so she's already following Tassetti the Truth. He actually put the case up there on there with the charlatan and the case of Marcus Sanders. Very good, Tassetti Truth. Amazing work. And we appreciate you here. You know what I mean? So, family, I'm not signing off yet. I just got to play the instrumental for Tassetti Truth. I want everybody go to Twitter. Go to Twitter. Follow Tassetti Truth and wake up. You follow me? Thank you, Tassetti Truth. Amazing memes. Absolutely. Yeah, we're going to acknowledge all of our supporters here that do good work in exposing this madness. But fam, we got another story for you. We got another one for you. Did y'all know was y'all aware that, oh man, let me see which one. I might have to say one of these stories. Was y'all aware? Anybody ever watch Christina's Court? Anybody ever watch Christina's Court? Funny to me, do y'all aware that this guy on Christina's Court, and I ain't gonna stay stuck on here too much, but he's locked up now because he allegedly murdered his wife and put her in the closet. Yeah. He allegedly murdered his wife and put her in the closet. Unbelievable to me. You know what I mean? Unbelievable to me. Crazy. And listen to this story. A veteran deputy of Harris County Sheriff Office is accused of killing his wife during a fight over sex, according to new details from court records. Deputy Raynard Spivey, 63, is charged with murder. His wife, Patricia Spivey, 52, was shot to death at their home on Briscoe Street over the weekend. Court records show Spivey called 911 at about 3 a.m. Sunday to request an ambulance, saying he and his wife had a fight over a gun, and he accidentally shot her. Raynor was taken to Ben Taub Hospital for the gunshot wound to the leg. He told officers Patricia had shot him in the leg, and they was tussling for the gun, and they had been arguing all day. Detectives, though, said it was inconsistent with an accident. Houston police officer found Patricia's dead in the master bedroom closet. They added that near Patricia were but 3 shell casings and a 9mm handgun that was placed on top of a clothes hamper. Now, ain't that crazy that this guy is a police officer, a deputy. He know how investigations work. He has no discipline. You know what I'm saying? And he would jump out the window like that, man. Folks just, it's crazy, but that's one of the stories. And I don't want to stick on that too much, but do anybody know about this, where is it? Anybody ever hear about this story? The Montana transgender lawmaker was barred from the House floor. Now, I don't think many people seen this story, but I told y'all that the Rainbow Pass is running out. They ran the transgender person out of the floor. You feel what I'm saying? And the argument was over. The argument was over. Let me pull it up real quick. The argument was over trying to, give me 1 second, trying to get, here it is. So she would show up and sit in the hallway. But this is recent. Montana transgender lawmaker Zooey Zephyr, I think I'm saying it right, spent her first day in legislative exile Thursday, relegated to a bench in a noisy hallway across from the snack bar outside the State House of Chambers, where she is no longer allowed. Zephyr defiantly stayed put even after Republican House Speaker said she could not be there, and a House security officer threatened to move the bench where she had set up her laptop. She listened to debate and voted remotely from there with a gold sticky note on the wall above her head that read Seat 31, her seat assignment in the House. That note, then this they using the term her, but the person was born a man. The note was placed there by transgender and non-binary rep S.J. Howell. So I'm telling you, they not playing these games. They not giving these rainbow passes no more. You're gonna be judged by your merit. Now listen, it say Montana Republicans barred transgender lawmaker Zoe Zephyr from the House floor on Wednesday, wielding decorum rules after she rebuked colleagues supporting a ban on gender-affirming care for children and protested their efforts to silence her. Do anybody know what gender-affirming care for children is? Somebody type it in there. Do anybody know? Do anybody know what gender-affirming care for children is? Do anybody know? So she's on the floor saying, nah, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Y'all are banning. Y'all putting a ban on gender-affirming care for children? What that is it's opened a can of worms that if one wants to take a child to get a sex change, that's right. Hormone therapy, all of that stuff. It's opened the doors to all of that. That children, there you go, Fino, all of those things. Hormones, testosterone blockers, all of that. And Montana say, nah, we not messing with no children. When they get adults, they can do what they want to do. The transgender saying, no, children should be able to do this. Children should be able to do this. Yeah. But they're not going for it. They're not going for it. And I'm just saying there's a host of other things. So don't quote me on everything I'm saying, but this is primarily what it is. And here is the states, you know. Law or policy banning gender-affirming care has passed. Look at this. Law or policy banning, you follow me? Law or policy banning gender-affirming care is being considered. You see? So y'all better pay attention to these things. Y'all better pay attention to these things if you live in the world that you have to interact with these type of behaviors, especially if you think about getting in politics, you know, because these are going to be big issues within the next 2 elections. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about probably in the next 8 years. These are going to be top issues, and you know it depends upon the influence. So if they are able to move influentially through propaganda to convince people that it's okay, then if you're getting into politics, you better be prepared for that. You follow me? You better be prepared for that. And you better be prepared to know how to talk to your children. The world is changing. If you're sending your children to public school, you better be prepared to learn how to talk to your children without them developing hate or disrespect for their peer group, regardless of what they decide or their parents decide to have them walk in. You know, you want to try to balance your children that they don't disrespect, but they don't have to accept. If that's your position, or, you know what I mean, whatever your position is, but always rear your children to respect at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause hate ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I mean? I respect, but I mean, that's your thing. You know what I mean? That's your thing. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that we need to go. We need to raise our children to respect, but that don't mean accept. Many people think respect is to accept. Or love is to kiss you in the mouth. I love you, but I ain't got to kiss you in the mouth. That's right. You know what I mean? Respect don't mean accept. Love don't mean I want to kiss you in the mouth. I mean, shoot. So at the end of the day, family, we just got to keep our eyes open, family. So family. So, man, I appreciate y'all. Beautiful demonstration today, family. Shout out to Malik Zulu Shabazz for showing up. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for the content that you offer, Moorish World TV. You are doing a wonderful job. You have done a wonderful job with giving us content. Amazing job giving us content. You know what I'm saying?
Grand Rising Moors. Grand Rising. Let me say for the record, on the record, and let the record reflect. Grand
we thank
Rising
you for joining
Moors.
us, family.
Grand Rising. Let me say for the record, on the record, and let the record reflect.
Family, we be back on Monday. I need everybody to share this to make this successful, because if I do a show at night and then wake up in the morning to give you the news and information and inspiration, then at least you can do is like it and share it. I ain't say send a cash app. If you do, I appreciate it. I ain't say buy me $1 million museum. If you do, I'm going to sell it and we're going to put up a homeless shelter. I ain't say give me all my money back. I ain't got no money. I invested in the people.
Grand
we gotta
Rising
wake up,
Moors.
I appreciate y'all.
Let me say for the record, on the record, and let the record reflect.
Family, we got to wake up. You follow me? If we don't wake up,
Grand
it's all
Rising
over.
Moors.
Even
Grand
though they trying to take us,
let me say for the record, on
they
the record,
can't
and let
break us.
the record reflect.
But we gotta wake up. Hey family, if you at work, we going into lunchtime. But if you was tired, it's almost time to do that shake. It's time to shake it off. What up, Melanin A1? What up, the best show on the internet? We gonna blow this show up. This is the best show on the internet. Yeah. Looney Coons. Looney Coons in the building. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Wake up. How long it's gonna take us?
Shake it off, Malik. Shake it off, Malik.
Hurry up and wake up. Wake up.
Wake up. Come on. Shake it off, Malik.
Y'all better wake up. How long it's gonna take us? Even though they can't break us, we gotta hurry up and wake up.
Good morning.
Wake up.
Shake it off, Malik.
Wake up, y'all in the club eating breakfast. I'm on the rug doing push-ups. Got the Java on the pot like I'm with the cook-up. Sit, dump in the whip, trying to get the working while the grip was steady jerking. It's time to get the murky, knock the brains out the falsehood like we all should.
Come on.
Truth over here. So
What up, Alaska?
Got the scammers and the haters and
Wake
the
up.
despise me. Brothers on like support, living on
What up, Sean? Sean, shake it off.
IG or Twitter. The ancestor
told me to get him, so I'ma get him. Wake up, Malik.
Yeah,
I'ma get him.
Y'all better wake up. Alarm's gonna take us.
If anybody want to sponsor the show, anybody got ads, email me at thehawkabay@gmail.com.
Clowns. We all better wake up.
Y'all better wake up.
How long it's gonna take us? Even though they can't break us,
You better wake up and wake up.
Good morning. Wake up. Wake up. Y'all better wake up.
Y'all better wake up.
Y'all better wake up.
Y'all better wake up.
Y'all better wake up. Even though they try to break us, they can't break us.
They can't break us.
Hurry up and wake up.
But we still gotta wake
Y'all
up.
better wake up.
They can't break us. But we still gotta wake up.
Just bought your gas. Bought your
still
car.
better wake
bought
up.
your hotel.
Tell 'em,
Bought
Malik.
your plane ticket. Bought your arena.
I'm right here.
Bought your
Come
stage.
bring it.
Bought your sound system. Bought you that when you cash apping me in the midnight hour.
Tell 'em.
Getting this and that like I'm a human government.
Come on.
Nobody give me donations here.
Okay,
Nobody
but
pay my way.
Malik, take a breath for a
Take
second.
a breath, Malik.
All my money is
Malik, let me answer that.
What the hell they talking
Let me
about?
tell you. Let me say something to you.
I'm right here. Come bring it.
Hey, Sonny.
I'm right here. Come bring it. I'm right here. Come bring it.
Grand Rising Moors.
Let's
Grand
go.
Rising.
Family, y'all have a
let
wonderful
me say
day.
for the record, on the record, and let the record reflect.
Hey, Sonny.
I'm right here. Come bring it.
That's right.
I'm right here. Come bring it.
That's right. Man, I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a prosperous day. Happy holy day for Muslims all over the world. I hope y'all in the temple getting inspired. And if you are not in the temple, just be inspired anyway. Let somebody inspire you to be great.
I'm right here. Come bring it.
Grand Rising Moors.
I'm
Grand
gonna have a
Rising.
good day,
Let
family.
me say for the record.